Hey everybody, Dylan here. Thought I'd shoot an update. I'd like to go through all the tanks real quick. It's kind of late. I think I'll just shoot a nice and relaxing, quiet update video. The Boona tank's really looking cool. Mentioned that it's really kind of calmed down since Brutus is out of here. It's just another larger fish in the mix, I've always said. And now that these large fish have a little more space, they're cool. They're really cool. Tank's looking good. You know, I've scraped all the algae besides, you know, the algae on the rocks. So that's how I end up with this really cool algae look here. But I do want to keep going, try to get all the tanks this evening. I always like to kind of... I don't often see the tank from this angle, so it's cool to take a look. But I do want to make this update about this room because I've started to consolidate some things. I kind of put this tent together here just to throw some of the anacharis that I've had in the shrimp tank in there. You see I've kind of thinned out some of the plants. You can't even really tell, but I have. And I stuck them in this 10-gallon here just for now while this cycles. And I used to have that 5-gallon that Brutus was in, and it's right here. I don't know if you can see it in the dark, but it's empty. The Mojo. He seems to hide lately. I love the way the moss is looking across this 2 pieces of driftwood here. I think he's up here. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. You're boring. Your tank's looking good though. Thinned out some of the plants in here. Always taking plants out of here and sticking them in other tanks. But these fish are coming out, I've told you that. The Daniels will probably end up in the large tank, and I might create a guppy tank for this gal who's still pregnant. And there's a male in here too. Might give the Brashati his own home, but check out the Rotala growth. Everything is taken off with the Rotala that I just put in here last week. I mentioned it in my last update video. Maybe it was the last update video, I don't remember. Not too much really down here. Still kind of growing up the Danios. Still haven't messed with the anacharis that's growing all the way across the top here. The Danios are so big nowadays. I think it was cool to kind of raise these guys up from pretty much nothing, you know. Wasn't a breeding project. They just spawned in the tank, and I was moving things around, and ended up with a little batch of Daniel fry. Did a big trimming in this tank, if you can see. See how the Rotala is just not to the surface anymore. You know, it's kind of right where I want it. I mean, it's about 3 inches, 4 inches from the surface. Some higher in other places. It just depends on how I've trimmed it. And there's a method to the madness. I try to create spots where, you know, smaller stem plants can grow larger. They need to get to the light. So it's really been fun to, you know, have this big clump of Rotala and, you know, take care of it. It's really getting dense in this area. If you see, it's really green. We're getting there. I'm gonna skip that little guy. There's just a little shrimp in there, because of course I want to show off the Brashati tank, which I did a water change in today. It might be a little cloudy still from me being in here. No, it's cleared up. It's cleared up since I've messed with it this evening, or this afternoon rather. Yeah, dude's stoked. He's got a water change. He's eating. He loves his tank. I love him. I was really hoping for a colony in here with the 2 fish, but just not too sure. Just not too sure what's going to happen. So, just going to try to maintain the tank, keep it cool looking, and you know, we'll cross our fingers. I mean, they're getting large enough where I think they're at their, you know, sexual maturity, but nothing yet. maintaining the tank. And these are the new addition plants that are kind of in this corner. I really like the way they kind of are here. Even this one, it's kind of pulling to the light. Not just yet. See how it's kind of bent like that? It's just in a weird position in the other tank. I thought I'd do some updates tonight. Why not? Really wish this guy would start getting busy. Ready for some Brashadi babies. But yeah, the new 10 today. Just to stick, you know, that anacris in there. The shrimp are going very soon, so I kind of just stuck them in there, you know. It actually looks kind of cool. Not that that's going to be any kind of scape or habitat for anything, but not sure what I'm going to do with the plants just yet. And it's just the beginning. I'm planning to take a lot more out of here when I rescape that shrimp tank. Let's see if we can see them a little better. Always kills me to try to get down here, and it's just so dark. There's a whole pile of them right here, and you can't even see because it's so dark. But yeah, that's a fish room in here. Things are looking green. Green and golden. And I'm becoming a little more happy with my Mbuna tank since Brutus. It's like a big deal for me. Just because I put the effort in to try to save him, and I really thought I was going to, and it was shocking. It was shocking. And with that, I want to thank the community for their support as far as Brutus goes, because that was awesome. That was, you know, super for you guys. I appreciate it so much. But here's the Mbuna tank. I've been talking about upgrading, and I thought it might happen by now. I said just after Christmas. Pretty soon this tank will get larger. You know, I'd like to keep them in something bigger, no doubt about that. Thanks for hanging out, guys. Appreciate you tuning in. And you guys have a good one.